whose name is...
It ain't older than running.
It ain't older than running. There's an inside joke. You have to go watch the episode of Sanford & Son. It's a very inside joke. There's also an elderly man in prison that he talks to. He asks for advice. He said, Richard Pryor says, you can tell jokes. I kept him laughing. This man's name is Chino Fat Williams. He used to play a street guy on a TV show called Beretta back in the day. And he used to keep a cigar and a gravelly voice from Louisiana. They don't say where. They just say he's from Louisiana. But Chino Fat Williams. I was looking at all these guys in here.
Also known as the black guy during the stereotypical part in Weird Science. Drink it.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Drink it.
Chino Fat Williams in Weird Science. Oh, my God.
He had to get a job. Had to get a job, man.
Hey, man, it's work, and that means you got your health insurance.
That means you paid your rent for the month.
There you go. Trust me, a working actor is an actor. Kid, to save his life, he can't really tell jokes, but he starts rapping, and I think that was some. They say, hey, we got to see Kid rap a little more. He raps his way out of prison, and again, he has a habit of antagonizing, and at the end, right? He's like, "F you, suck my dick." Like, what is wrong? Like, why? Every time he gets a chance,
once they close the gate, he's like, "Hey."
Dude, every time in this movie he gets a chance to like,
it's like do you remember? You wouldn't remember him because you didn't watch it, but Triple H. He said they used to get in the middle of the ring, bruh, and they would do that, bruh, and when they did it, like all of these fireworks would just go and the sign of an X.
Oh God, it's funny. They get Kid out of prison, jail. On the ride over, Play makes a move on Shireen, and out in the open, it works out. You know what I mean? Because proof to my theorem earlier, he takes her to the door, and she like, yeah, slow down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It still slow down. Kid, they get Sid home, and that's so
he lies.
Yeah.
He also lied.
No, they get Sid home. They get Sid home.
They get Sid home, but after they didn't watch Kid and Sid go at it in the car.
Yeah, you're right. And Kid gets home.
And Play also don't forget that Play came back to the car and lied, claiming that he got
as he always does. Jinky Play. Then we get Kid. Kid gets home to be met by Pops and a belt, and I think this is the only film that ends with an ass whipping. I really is this the. I think this is. I swear, I really think this is the only film in film history that ends with an ass whipping. Because we freeze, and it's like he like this.
He said, "Oh," and Pops was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, that we end this movie with an ass whipping. Now, it got me.
I'm saying, "Oh no!"
I know. It's like
he popped that. He popped that belt too.
And then look, we end on Kid's face like, oh God. And we gotta here. I think I don't recall it, but they had post-credit scene, and I was like, oh my God, this is the Marvel Universe before the Marvel Universe, and we cut to the police. The police are at a police station. I know I know this because it's not a police station. It's actually the Los Angeles Police Museum, and they shoot a lot over there. And I said, wait, because I was about to cut it off, and I was like, wait, what is this? And the police are coming out, and they're standing there, and they're looking up, and the roof from the beginning. I
do remember that. You know what? I do remember that.
The roof from the beginning of the movie falls on them.
Lands on them.
I said, You know
I
what?
forgot about you. I do remember that.
I
Because as you were saying it, I'm like, I do remember that though.
As you were saying it, I was saying, Rod's crazy. He didn't see that.
No, I was thinking like what, but then I'm like, I actually do remember that. Yes,
and I was like,
and the only reason that I saw that probably was basically by mistake. Like I'm flipping the channels and I just happened to get to the end of
wow.
House Party. Like
you know
it wasn't like I knew it because I watched the whole credits.
I paid $3.99 for it. So I said, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch everything. I'm watching all the credits.
I'm gonna get everything out of this.
I'm gonna get everything. I just was blown away that they were post credit scenes. It really you can say about this film, it's been what 30 years, so yeah, it's aged a little bit, but it's still the basics of it as a high school party. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there are things that date it, but in general, it's
same.
It's like high school is high school. You know what I mean? It also showed. Is this before Boys in the Hood, or it might be after?
I think this is before.
So
because this was 90.
I know, yeah, because I know Ice Cube claims to show that they weren't sure the hood was different, but I don't even know if this was the hood. It just showed black life. It just showed a slice of black life. To me, it was
kind of hoodish. Because at first when you look at the house, there's one time where they give you a shot of the neighborhood, and that was the first time I paid attention to the neighborhood. And when I looked, I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, they live in the area is not. I mean, it's not the hood, but it's
a regular neighborhood.
It's kind of rough.
If I wouldn't call it, I didn't think it rough. I say this,
and I'm only going based on the homes that I saw.
To me, it makes
based on that.
This is. I don't even think this is a reach. It makes me feel like Uptown Saturday Night in the light that it just showed a normalcy in the black community. Like a lot of people like to say that.
Normal. It was definitely normal.
A lot of people like to say that, Uptown Saturday Night is a black exploitation film, and it's not really. It's just one guy who works as a steelworker, another guy who's a cab driver, and one is on vacation and say, "Hey man, let's go out to this after hours joint," and they just caught up in a bad situation. This is a situation where two high schoolers they're just like what you call it, and they get caught up in a bad situation. But it's very normal, and because at one point with us, it was the extreme. It was like everything was the hood.
If anybody ever is going to a house party at that moment, with the way that house party was jumping, I would have been like, bruh, y'all need to get here quick, bruh. Because this party is jumping, bruh.
If somebody was walking out, if somebody standing outside, you say, they in there? They in there. They in there? They in there, partner. Yeah. Yeah. When I was so, that cut to made me, if nothing else, if you were doubting the movie, the moment you hit that, house party. This is what it's gonna be. We in it to win it. And we can they said this is a built-in audience, just like they look at now how they look at influencers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Routine sequence in film history for me. I did see them recently doing it online. The kid didn't play. It's different. Yeah. It's a little bit different. It's a little different, and I understand.
I know when he hit that ground, I know he heard some noises in his body that he had not heard in a long time.
They were doing the kid and play kick step, and it was just not with the same energy. Like, hey man, you get what you get, dog. Yeah. It's kind of like I recently saw Genuine. Not that I know a genuine routine, but it was just funny watching Genuine dance, and I was like, that is sad what he's doing right there.
Yeah.
But let me state, the one who I always said, I don't know what you're going to be doing in 20 years, that damn Hammer, bro. Hammer is still doing it, bro. Hammer.
And now, not only is Hammer still doing it, now you're starting to find out all of these Hammer stories from different rappers all over the country. Like, man,
Mess with
that's not
Hammer.
the dude you want to mess with.
Mess
Don't
with
mess with
Hammer.
Hammer. Hit us up on that. Hit us up on that. That sponsor.
Oh my God. Fade the Black. The Blacklog is brought to you by Fade the Black Funeral Home. Death is a part of life, so let Fade the Black put life into your loved ones. They're Fade the Black Funeral Homes with t-shirt artists and t-shirt printing and tattoo artists on site. Fade to Black Funeral Homes. Yes. Sorry about the sponsor. I'm sorry about that sponsor.
Not really a sponsor, is it? Kinda. Not really.
Please edit that out. Why you ruin that?
Yeah.
You just
Quote of the movie. Quote of the movie. You got a quote from the movie?
Yo, chill. Stop bumping the table.
Yeah, we did miss when Martin and we didn't mention that Martin and Chill almost got into a fight.
Yeah, they did. Yo,
Martin
chill.
was done. Martin was done.
Yo, chill. Stop bumping the table.
My quote of the movie had to come from I actually had two quotes of the movie. I had a second quote. I had to grab two of them. I had to get my man Groove had that gold too. He said, "I'm getting those digits."
You ain't got no gas.
And you actually mentioned it earlier too, but you didn't mention what Kid actually told Stab when before he slammed the door. He said, "Hey Stab, I really like to come out and play with you, but I'm a little busy right now with your girl on my lap."
Oh, man. I was like, Kid, why don't you stop, bro? You just antagonize this shit.
Right,
Antagonize. I'm really sorry what happened, but Stab called my mom a hoe, and I don't play that. I don't play that. That was a good quote too. And it's not a quote. This is not a quote, but I swear. Let me announce you. Hey, Kid is here. It's the dope. It's like
Everybody else was like, "Hey Kid, what's up?"
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
did you have an underrated quote?
Harry, come to bed.
That was a good one. Harry.
Harry.
He turned around too like, "Harry."
Harry, come to bed. Harry.
There was this girl, man, who Play had a conversation with in the very beginning of the party, and she had this pouty face, bruh, and she was like,
"Wait, the one who wanted snacks?"
Yeah, she said, I always get here too late for the snacks. And she was like this. And she had a little pouty face, bro.
She
like,
did. But Play was lying. He said, "This ain't no soup kitchen."
he said, "Oh man, he said just what
lying.
He said just what, but he kind of said what anybody would say, which was Anywhere USA and Anywhere Black USA is talking about. Oh, you missed it all, man. We had Doritos, we had drinks." He said we had 2 liters. Hey, just to let you all know, all of you all who drink your drinks out of the cans, your Coca-Colas and Pepsis, back in the day, you had to get 2 liters. And don't talk about somebody walking in their house with that 3 liter. Oh, if you saw the 3 liter come in, bro, you like, I'm about to open that right now.
Oh my God, that's funny. Oh, that's so funny. Wow, man. Oh,
I actually had 2 underrated quotes. Sid, bro, when she was when she was taking off her clothes, and kid. I said it earlier. Kid was like, I don't know whether to stay or leave. You better hurry up. Sid was like, I don't know what you doing.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm about to get my ass in bed. And my parents going to be up in a second.
I'm focused. I have tunnel vision. I don't know what you talking about, but you need to make a decision. I don't know which way you going. I'm going to be in this bed in about a second. You know what I mean? The crazy part about it was, well, I have to go back to House Party 2 to see House Party 2 when because it's funny that the people they ran into at the party were her parents. They were Sid's parents.
When?
Sid's parents were the ones that got them off when the cops.
Oh yeah. That's right. Because he got hit in the nose.
Yes.
Her dad got hit in the nose.
Yes. I would love to know what happened to that dog in the grill. Because I'm not going to lie. I would love to see what happened when they found the dog. They kept hearing a barking. What's that noise? And they find...
let me tell you this about that grill. They better hoping that those slits at the top were open and not closed. Because they'd have had a dead dog on the grill in the morning.
I didn't even think about that. Oh
Bruh,
my God.
If the slits at the bottom and the slits at the top are closed.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. That dog might have been dead. Oh my God. I did not even think about that. Wow, man.
About best scene. I think we probably both have the best. We probably both have the best scene. Same scene.
I don't know. It has nothing to do with comedy, but it's between the dance and just the opening when you first see that party, bro. When you first see that party. You know what?
I actually had the dance scene. But now that you mention it, man, that first scene when you saw that party jumping, you were like, ooh. I mean, you could just see
nothing fake
silhouettes. You could just see silhouettes, bruh, of people moving, bruh.
There was nothing fake about that party. There was not a doggone thing fake about that party. It looked like a house party. It was dancing to the music. You know, sometimes people are dancing and it doesn't even match the music. Not this one. It was real.
They were jumping, bruh.
You could feel that. And I was impressed. I'm gonna tell you, with Kid and Play rapping against each other, I did like.
I like that.
I like that.
That's actually a song on the album, on the soundtrack.
Yeah. I think it
Kid
is.
versus Play.
Kid versus Play. Wait, because he said something about, it's kids, because something kids spelled backwards. I was like,
Yeah.
He was killing him. Kid was kind of killing him. It's like, you actually got played out. I was like,
I think Play may have been the one who used the line about kids spelled backwards. I think that was Play's line. Oh, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter because Kid got him.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he did. Yeah, Kid got him. And then I'm about to say the flat top, but the flat top didn't make it to the second movie. He had Twist the second movie.
He did.
I think he twisted up the second movie. I think.
Was it?
Or maybe the third movie. I don't know.
I know one of those movies he had twists. I didn't really pay too much attention to the third movie.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen all of House Party 2.
Yeah. Yeah. But, it don't.
I think House Party 3 had something to do with him getting married or something.
Yeah, it was him getting married. He's married to a comedian, Angela Mee. Well, not the comedian.
Talking about, that's your girl, huh? Oh, it's not her? I thought that was from Friday.
Yes, it is her from Friday. Yes, it is her from Friday. Angela Means. Felicia,
yeah.
Yeah, you think Felicia. But Angela, it was about that. Because, it was, House Party 3 is not as memorable. They got, a lot of cameos with comedians and stuff like that.
Hey, Bernie Mac in there?
Yeah. Bernie Mac, Ronaldo Ray. It's a lot of people, man.
What's the best party you've ever attended?
Best party.
In
Spike Lee
fact,
threw
I think this is a good time to maybe put that down as a when put that down as a question. Like
yeah,
to see if people can answer that. What's the best party they've ever attended?
best party I've ever
Put it in the
attended.
comments. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comment section. The
Please
best
do.
party you've ever attended. Doesn't have to be a house party. It could be any party.
For me,
I know what party you're gonna say.
yeah, it was a homecoming party. Spike Lee threw a party at Union
Yeah.
Station,
Yeah.
and they had 2 DJs and EU. They had a go-go band and and it was jumping. I was like, yeah, this is the best party I've been to.
Mine was also a homecoming party, but it was post college because everybody was everybody was paying like $75 to $100 to get into this party, and we were like, me and my boy were like, not paying that, and everybody was going in, they were lining up, and we saw the DJ, walked over to the DJ, it's like, hey, pay.
What you say?
I think we paid him like 20. Yeah.
Hey,
I think we paid him. Like $25 a piece. Like, hey, we paid $25, man. We help you get your stuff in, and we like, bro, we paying you to help you get your stuff in. We just trying to get in the party. And next thing you know, we were walking down the stairs, and our boys were looking up at us, and we was like, and in this party, might I add, there was the free catfish trays that were walking around and the open bar all night. And guess who walked out of that party?
the free
Luckily,
catfish trays.
Oh, and guess who luckily walked out of that party on 2 legs? Me.
Wow. Wow. The free catfish.
Free catfish. Oh, my goodness. And that catfish was rolling.
The catfish trays. Oh my God, that is enticing. I'm not gonna lie. The catfish trays, not catfish bites. You said catfish trays, so I can't lie. That is very enticing.
I remember. As far as house parties, I remember in high school we used to. We would get copies of the invitation. Get invitations to make copies of them, so we can get into the house parties. But parties ranged in New Orleans, bro. You might be at a house party. You might be at a party at a spot called Roger's. You could be anywhere, bro.
Yeah, house parties.
You could be at St. Mary's Dance. You could be.
It happens. Yeah, it varies in New Orleans. I went.
You could be at the daiquiri shop, bro. Being at the daiquiri shop in high school is like a party.
Most parties were held somewhere. Not very few house parties as high school came about. It just worked. I remember the house party that I attended, the New Year's Eve party in Pontchartrain Park that I told your parents I attended that didn't exist, but I was in the French Quarter. I remember that. That party was really great. When I came home and talked about that party was banging. That party was, oh my God, they had fireworks and I was in the French Quarter and I shouldn't have been there. So we'll leave it at that. And hopefully the parents don't watch this episode and get angry at me because they probably will be. You lied to us? Yeah, I lied. I've enjoyed this, as always. I think you've enjoyed it too. And hey, we want you all to enjoy. So tune in, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Yep. We're everywhere. Take a break. TikTok. Get a Snickers.
IG, YouTube, yeah, Instagram, TikTok.
So
Facebook, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So until next week, from the Blacklog, I am Rod. He is Ryan. Peace. 2 fingers. I guess that's 4 fingers. Out.